Yeah, baby, welcome to Wednesday. It is Tony Curry and Tony Curry Radio, a little echo in here. I did my Facebook hit yesterday from my little office here upstairs instead of the studio downstairs. First of all, because I got mice down there. Oh, hold on, my dog needs to be let in. Hold on, I'm coming, hold on. Come on, buddy. There you go. Sorry about that. See, when I'm downstairs, I don't get interrupted. When I'm down here, no problem. Up here, I got a dog here. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Yeah, get out of here. Anyway, so we got a lot going on. It's Wednesday, which means a Livewire Wednesday. It's our most listened to show from an international footprint. We got like 40-something thousand people that listen in Sydney, Australia. We got them in Yemen. Ukrainian fighters who are taking back land love listening to a Livewire Wednesday. It's all AC/DC, probably because it's an hour of just in-your-face rock and roll from AC/DC. And we're celebrating that band every single Wednesday night, brought to you by Southern Precision Staffing for all your staffing needs, construction, or anything else. 205-682-2828. Kai Greger and his staff. They do a fantastic job, and they serve the United States of America. They're right here in Hoover, Alabama, like Tony Curry Radio is, but they serve the entire United States of America. So check it out. It is Southern Precision Staffing, 205-682-2828. Quit quieting down. Try this show. We got a ton of other shows, including Dark Side of the Pooch, which is about pets and animals, and I love my animals. As you can see, I got fish. I got a snake over here in the back. There's my Snakey, my Balboa. I get all my animals from Ed's Pet World. They do a wonderful job. And of course, Dr. Rab Stewart from the Rossburg Animal Hospital joins me every single day of the week right here. All of our shows, we have 13 shows. They run from 10 o'clock in the morning all the way till 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And of course, if you miss any of the shows, go to our podcast platform. Just search Tony Curry Radio Podcast. Tony Curry Radio Podcast. It's Curry with a K. And you can go back and listen to all of our shows. We have hundreds of episodes of great podcasts, everything from computer stuff to non-for-profits to pet news to blues music. Damon Johnson from Brother Kane and Leonard Skinner's got a show. Billy F. Gibbons has done stuff with us. Just a killer array of wonderful shows. So check that out. Speaking of great shows, Andy McKee and Calvin Bram's going to be at Workplay coming up here on Sunday night, a special Sunday night show. It's an all ages show. Tickets are only $22. You know, I went and saw the Doobies the other night, set me back a little bit. Then I went to the Alabama game. That set me back a little bit. I don't know about you. I can't afford, I could probably find a show I want to go to almost every single week, but I can't afford $200-300 tickets. Sam Rushing, good morning to you. So to be able to go to a place like Workplay, which is top of the line, first rate, first class, all the way with Tommy Williams and his entire crew, and see a great band for $22, it's worth the shot, man. Even if you don't know who Andy McKee is, and most of you do, check it out. Wayne Snyder, good morning to you. Check out the wonderful show, $22 on Sunday. They do fantastic work down there. It's all ages show. It's going to be a wonderful. Don't forget our Livewire Wednesday show a little bit later on tonight. Also want to mention today, Amy Winehouse would have been 39. She, of course, part of the 27 Club. Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Robert Johnson, speaking of great blues, Brian Jones, Janis Joplin, the 27 group. Mike Ellison, good morning to you. She passed away at the age of 27 as well. And, you know, a lot of people, certainly in my generation, are like, I mean, obviously she passed away. It was a big deal. But she was the first UK gal, first Brit, to win 5 Grammys. And she was voted as the greatest female singer in the 21st century in that country. So that goes to show just how important and influential she was with her music, Amy Winehouse. She was a freak, but she was fantastic. I want to share a couple stories with you real quick. So I got a friend of mine who works at a local grocery store, and then I heard this from 3 other people yesterday. I'm not one of these guys that likes to get on Facebook and put out these conspiracies and these stories and stuff like that, because I don't want to be this neighborhood community kind of guy, but I guess we kind of are. But evidently, there is some thievery going on at grocery stores all over the area here. I live up Acton Road over here. And evidently there are a couple of folks who will walk into a grocery store, Brandon Austin Morris, good morning to you, and they will ask you for some help. You know, if you want to rob somebody, you want to steal somebody, you want to pick their pockets or whatever, horrible, I hate you, I don't like it, I get it, I know times are tough, but then when you're robbing someone that's actually wanting to help you, there's a special place in hell for people like you. Evidently, they're short people, and so they ask people to get something off a top shelf or something in the store, and then they ask them to read the box, like they're looking at their carb intake or something. I don't know. How many fat grams are in that box of mac and cheese or whatever? And then while you're looking at the box and trying to read it for them, they're stealing your purse or taking your wallet. Really? Really? So the next time you go, and see, I'm one of those guys that would help anybody. You know, and I want to help people. I go into grocery stores sometimes, I'm not even shopping for anything. I just go in there to help people. I want to go in there and I just want to engage with people, find out who people are, and this, that, and the other. So if somebody walks up to you and says, hey, by the way, will you help me out here? And again, I think they're kind of older folks, probably like Grandma Dynamite kind of thing. Just be careful. I told the people I put, so they're like, you need to put something on Facebook about this. I said, I will. Just next time you go to the store, if someone's asking you for some help, do it. Don't be cynical about it. But just keep an eye on them. Look at them while you're reading the box. You're one of those kind of things. Finally, I had a little issue in my neighborhood yesterday. I am at the point in my life at the age of 56 where I'm kind of getting set in my ways. Anyone that knows me knows that there is nothing that I have not done at least once in my life outside sleeping with a dude. It's one thing I won't do. I won't sleep with a dude because I'm not gay and I don't want to sleep with a dude. It's not that I try, but I try everything else once. I get snake bites. I'll do just imagine a situation and I've probably done it. I've probably lived it. I've gotten through it and here I am alive and thriving, right? But sleeping with a dude ain't gonna be one of those things. As long as it don't hurt no one but me, I'm fine. So I found myself, and maybe a lot of people out there will agree with me here, I found myself wanting to pee outside more than I want to pee inside. Maybe it's because we got water shortages out west. I don't know what the situation is, but I see no reason to flush 3 or 4 gallons of just pure clean water I can drink out of my toilet. They're so clean. I cleaned them the other day. They're fantastic. I see no reason to flush the toilet. Sometimes I'll pee, and if I'm well hydrated, I only even flush the toilet for like 3 or 4 times because I'm like, I'm not going to waste 4 gallons of water for one little whiz in the morning, right? So I've been peeing outside off my deck. Now, I live in a neighborhood where there's probably 100 yards in between houses. I don't live in one of those huge houses where they're all like crammed in together. I don't understand why someone want to spend $1 million on a house and you can look out your window and you're looking at your neighbor in their kitchen. I get that, but that's for you. That's your kind of thing. You don't want yard work. I understand. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, and I obviously don't live in a house like that, but I want a yard. I want a big yard. I like to cut grass. It feels good. So I've been peeing off my back deck. I just went a minute ago. Anytime I have to go to the bathroom, I go out the back deck. I just pee between the spigots there off my deck, and that way I'm going, and I don't have to worry about wasting water. I don't have to worry about making my toilet dirty. Blah 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 blah. So yesterday I get this text message, and I don't recognize the number, and it said, "Dear Mr. Kurre," and I'm like, "Oh God, here comes Dear Mr. Kurre. Here we go." And I'm a great neighbor. And I've got great neighbors. I know everybody 3 doors down that way, 3 doors down this way, and 3 doors down that way. And the back behind there's nothing back there where I pee. And I get this text message and it says, "Dear Mr. Kurre, it has come to my attention that you like to urinate off the back of your deck. And we'd appreciate it if you could start using the inside facilities." So evidently, there's somebody in my neighborhood that sees me peeing, because I don't go around telling people I'm peeing off my deck, although I'm telling several thousand people right now I pee off my deck. I really don't care. But obviously there's somebody in my neighborhood that knows I'm peeing off my deck. And again, I haven't told Roger, my neighbor here, the Mortons, I haven't told my people next door. My people next door, I think they whiz off their deck all day. I don't talk to them, but I'm not telling people I do that. I'm telling you now because of the story. But they're like, we would appreciate it if you stop peeing. And I'm thinking to myself, who the hell is watching me take a whiz off my deck? Because I got nobody that way. It could be these people here, but they would tell me. I mean, my dogs bark at night. They come over and they raise all kinds of hell. These people over here, like in their 70s, I don't think they care. And the people across the street couldn't see it. So is there a drone or something? Or is there something flying around? It could be in the people back. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out, first of all, who is this phone number from? And I ain't calling back yet because I got bigger issues. Second of all, is somebody watching me do this? And I'm thinking to myself, and it's kind of going along with yesterday. I know, Brandon, it's liberating to take a whiz outside. It really is. I mean, how did settlers do it? Everyone peed outside, man. Before we had running water and we're using leaves to wipe our butts, it was great. We didn't have to flush water. Think about all the water. You know, if we went one day where everyone took a whiz outside, think about how much water we'd save. If the people out west and they're shutting down the Colorado River for Arizona, Utah, Wyoming, California, if you told everybody one day it's whiz out, we should have a national whiz outside day. One day, everyone just took a leak outside at their offices, at home, at their churches, whatever, we could probably save like 1 billion gallons of water an hour and our water problems would be over because we're flushing all this wonderful water right down the toilet, right? Huh? Ask people in Jackson, Mississippi where they're peeing. They've been peeing outside for a long time before they had water problems. But I'm still wondering to myself, who is this? And of course, I just took a leak this morning, so I really don't care. But I'm like, mind your own business, man. I mean, I'm not living in a garden home. I'm not living in a town home. I don't live in an apartment complex. I live in a house with an acre of land. I got no one on either side of me. I've got fences up, and I'm thinking to myself, who's finding out that I'm taking a leak off my deck? Mind your own business. And why don't you start peeing off your deck? It's liberating. It's a wonderful thing. Women can do it too. Stick your butt out and stick it right over top of the spigots there and just let it rip, and it feels wonderful. I like when my kids pee outside. Now, when they pee out the front, off the porch, and there's people walking and cars driving by, not real cool. I get that. But out back, ain't no problem. And I just bring that up, and if you're one of those people that lives in my neighborhood and you're watching Facebook, stop watching me take a leak. And if you do want to take a leak and watch me do it, then enjoy it. It's no big deal. It's part of nature. Coosa Valley Auto Sales, I bring them up. They've been one of our great sponsors for the last month and a half. I've got great sponsors. I've got Chris Dorsey, State Farm Team. I got Driscoll Gray Finances. They do a wonderful job. I got Tommy Williams down at Work Play. They are incredible. They've been with us ever since we started the show. I got the Rossbridge Animal Hospital. I got Dr. Alex Hubline, an adaptogen from Atlanta. They do a great show called Adapter Parish. I've got the Jimmy Hill Mission on the show. I got the Montgomery Food Bank with Michael Coleman. I've got the Woodhouse Day Spa, which is a fantastic show called When in Rome with Stuart Rome, a great show. I got the Woodhouse Day Spa on. We got Budweiser. I just posted a picture of Budweiser with me, my dad, my brother, and a lovely lady, one of the Bud girls from Budweiser. We love Anheuser-Busch and Budweiser and Adams Beverages. We've got just a ton of great people that are on the Tony Kurre Radio Network. But when I get a brand new sponsor, I don't want to blow their socks off. I want them to do really well because I want them to stick with me. It's a partnership. And Coosa Valley Auto Sale does that. 256-267-0296. 256-267-0296. You go to CoosaValleyAutoSale.com. CoosaValleyAutoSale.com. It's about 30 minutes up the road to Sylacauga, worth the drive. Beautiful drive right now with the weather cooling off. You got Baker Farms up there. You can stop by, pet some chickens or something like that, and then pick up a car on the way home. Go check out all my good friends, Al, Brad, David, Shane, Dakota, Jeremiah, the entire group. They're looking for you. They'll be open here shortly. CoosaValleyAutoSale.com, 256-267-0296, or check out their Facebook page, and you can see all the pictures. They do great videos and all kinds of pictures of all the vehicles they got. Used cars. They do a customer co-op. They'll tell you exactly what they pay for the vehicle and what you're going to pay for it and why you should buy a car from there. And boom, you're going home in a brand new car or brand new used car. All right, have yourself a fantastic day. Check out TKR. I want you to go to Android or Apple Store, search Tony Kurre Radio or TKR on Apple, and download my app. It's super easy. I know there's a million apps out there, but this is a great app because it's free. I don't ask you for anything. It's great classic rock. Every time someone downloads it, they're like, holy crap, dude, this music's killer. I'm like, I know. I handpicked every classic rock song. I did it for 40 years. It's fantastic. Check out all the wonderful music. And then we got shows that run all day long. And go to the Tony Kurre Radio app and check out, of course, our fantastic shows on demand. You can listen to all of them. Dr. Josh Claypo will be in the studio tomorrow. I may do the show from up here. Why not? He's going to be in the show tomorrow. I love having him in every single week. And then we're on Fox 6 tomorrow morning at 9:35. Fox 6 on 9:35 for Kurre and Claypo, joining Janice Rogers and Mike Dubberly, Dubs, right there on Fox 6, the Big Fox. So check us out over the next couple of days. We're going to get after it right here. Have yourself a wonderful day. Enjoy this beautiful weather. I love you. And take a leak outside today. It's liberating. You're going to love it. Make sure your neighbors ain't watching you, unless they want to watch you. Maybe you're trying to turn them on. I don't know. Don't shake more than twice.